2, 3. What's up? You know what we talking? We ain't playing over here at LFG. Haters gonna say, we from LFG, boy. We take you to the moon.
Hello and welcome to LFG Game On, and today is not just a regular run-of-the-mill episode, because today with me I have the one and only, somebody was asking in Discord who Vave is, so I may as well bring him up. Evenwave, how are you doing? Dude, thank you for coming. I've been on the edge of my seat waiting for more Valley games, and I'm super excited that this one is so engaging and so simple in the most captivating way possible. And what's going on with Valley, man? What can you tell us? Give me 1 second, man. Something's not coming through. Yeah, sorry folks, just me today. Give me 1 second. Good Paul gave me a ping. The sound is not coming through for even. Try again. That should be coming through fine. Good Paul, throw me a ping if you hear that. Nothing like technical difficulties to kick off a stream. Yep, give me 1 second. Alright folks, let me throw us back to the thumbnail, and we'll be right back, because yours truly doesn't understand OBS. So we'll be right back. Alright folks, we're back. Thank you for waiting. Just a mic check, sound wave, please. A sound wave, even wave.
Sound wave. These are sound waves. Can you hear me now?
That should be coming through. There is a whole lot going on behind the scenes in OBS, and I really wish I understood a little better, but I don't. Maybe someday. Anyway, back to back to Evenwave. How are you doing? Great having you on. Looking forward to playing Down Deep. What can you tell us about Valley?
Well, I mean, we have a ton of stuff going on behind the scenes. We got a bunch more games on the way. Uh, One of those games, I'll give you a little leak right off the bat. Uh, we, I mean, you know that we are working on a game for Star Atlas that's going to be playable in our arcade and in the main Star Atlas game. Well, Warren, who made Down Deep, is actually working on that game, and we're going to be bringing him on the team, and I'm super excited about that.
Wow, huge news, man. Man, I
Yeah,
love Warren.
he's awesome. He's a beast.
Oh yeah, that's true. I've seen him put together Town Crush and all those impossible levels for Mayhem. It's been a great time working with him, and super glad he's still crushing it because Down Deep is great. And is there anything you can tell us about this other game he's going to be working on?
No, probably probably can't tell you too much more about that.
All right, it's going to be a game you'll be able to play it in Valley Arcade. By the way, the link is pinned in the description, and I'm going to hit this fancy button. Y'all make sure to like, subscribe, do all of the above, hit that bell if that's your thing. But most importantly today, I would like everyone to go through over to Valley Arcade, Valley Ecosystem websites. And the links are pinned in the description, so go check them out. Anything else, Evenwave, if you'd like to talk about before we kick it to the good old down deep, sorry?
I mean, we got a bunch of stuff behind the scenes working right now. You know, got a ton more games on the way, and I'm looking forward to playing them. I mean, there's not a whole lot, you know, just in general I can talk about. If you have any specific, I mean, for those that don't know, Valley Ecosystem, we're making Web3 arcade cabinets that are tied to the blockchain, and we're also a game development company. We're making our own first-party titles as well as bringing on a bunch of third-party titles, and those will all be playable in our web arcade. And they're all connected by global leaderboards, and that's sort of what we're going to see in action here today. Is I've issued a little challenge for Down Deep for anybody who can beat my score during the live stream. This is just a challenge for me. If you can beat my live score, or beat my score on the live stream, and then take a screenshot and tweet the screenshot and tag Valley Ecosystem in it, I will give anyone who can beat my score 5,000 tickets. And you have to be a member of the Discord too. You got to be in the Valley Discord too. So
Yeah, I'll make sure to do that. And if y'all are worried about difficult onboarding processes, registering a whole new account, etc., all you have to do is hook up your Discord to the website. It takes 2 clicks, and verify yourself in Discord, and that's all it takes. After that, you can play, you can compete, you can see yourself on the leaderboard, and you can take your shot at Evenwave. His high score is around 90k right now. The best I could manage in a few hours of practice was 60k, and I just tried playing again, and I haven't breached 40, I think. So it's a deceptive game. It's gonna take you a little bit to get adjusted, but I feel like in an hour you should have a shot. If you've played before, you should definitely have a shot. And to put in perspective, the 5,000 tickets, do you know off the top of your head what the daily distribution for one Valley node is?
it's around 800, I think, right now.
800.
It kind of varies a little bit, but it's close to that right now.
800 give or take, and Evens out here throwing out 5k.
If you can beat me, and if it's a legit score, because we can see on the back end if you actually got the score or not. So no funny business, please.
Man, honestly, guys, I'd love to see some doctored MS Paint, MS Paint high scores.
Right.
Just one of my favorite things, I'd say. Let's see. So I'm gonna kick us over to the gameplay, so we can start talking about that. Oh, we've been here on gameplay, because again, yours truly doesn't entirely know how any of this works. I'm just doing my best. And even we've promised to give me some tips. Maybe I can beat them.
Yeah, I am gonna give some tips out during the play, which may be detrimental to me, because I'm giving tips to people who are trying to beat my score. But if you've never played Down Deep before, you're a spelunker or an adventurer who is traveling down a deep cavern, and you're trying to collect as many coins as you possibly can before the time runs out. And you got to avoid spikes, and then you collect these little green orbs. Like I just grabbed one a second ago, and each green orb gives you 10 seconds towards your time. Whenever your time runs out, it counts your score, and the match is over. So you're just trying to get the highest score that you possibly can before time runs out. And just as a general tip, I can say it's all about efficiency. That's the main thing you're trying to do.
Even
Find the
way,
most efficient path.
just very, very subtle, telling you to get good.
Need to tell myself that.
I mean, in a couple of hours of playtime, you should do your best to just focus on grabbing the green orbs and not getting hit by a spike. Because it seems like money will accumulate over time, so long as you stay alive and don't hit the spikes too often.
You would think. I've tried all kinds of different strategies, and actually did get some tips from the current number one player in the world right now, Trades of Glory, and he gave me some great tips last night. I'm not going to give all of those tips away.
What?
On here, not all of them. You can't give the good stuff away, but basically, you gotta maximize your coin collection. That's one of the things I was doing wrong. Is it's a balance. Like you have to drop fast enough that you find the green orbs, but you got to get as many coins as you can in that time. So that's like the whole fun of the game, is trying to find that balance.
Oh man, as you said that.
Did you hit a spike?
No, I was falling down trying my best to find a green orb. it just never came.
Well, they get harder to find the deeper you go. Like the longer the run goes on.
Oh, I didn't realize
they get harder
that.
to find.
Oh, so I should be grabbing all the coins, as many as I can then.
I did get like a 80k as we were like doing the tech check and the warm up. So I'm hoping I can at least get that on the live stream.
Listen, you're never as good on camera as you are when you're playing on your own.
I know, it never works out.
It's too much pressure, I'd say. Oh, come on. Shoot. So, growing up, what kind of arcade games have you played?
Like arcade games? As far as arcade, whenever I would go to the arcade, always had to hit up Mortal Kombat. That was a classic. Cruisin' USA. You know, the one where you sit in the actual driver's seat.
I don't think
That was always a fun one.
What about like retro games, retro consoles, etc., etc.?
I had a Super Nintendo. I was a Super Nintendo kid growing up, and I was just I'm the type of person I just kind of like get one game that I really like and just stick with it. And I was always into like Mario, like Super Mario World, Mario 3, stuff like that.
I see. How do you feel about? Have you seen gee, what's it called? Astrobot's Playroom, the PlayStation's platformer, well, 3D platformer.
I haven't. What is it?
It's just a really well-made 3D platformer. Think Mario Odyssey, just Sony themed, with a lot of references, etc., etc. They utilize the tech very well because PlayStation 5 came with DualSense controllers, with adaptive triggers, etc., etc. And from what I hear, people are calling it the Super Mario Killer for the first time in like a long time.
You'll have to send me a link.
Yeah, maybe it won Game of the Year, but I don't watch award ceremonies enough to be talking about them, I think.
Man, I was just thinking the other day. I want to actually get like an actual old Super Nintendo or like a Nintendo 64.
Oh, dude,
'Cause-
talk to me about the 64, man.
What was your 64 games? What did you play?
So I didn't have a 64, but in high school I had a physics teacher, and he brought his own 64 to school, and we would play after school, after like the physics club, etc., etc. And I guess I'm ousting myself as a huge nerd, but we played a ton of Super Smash, the original Super Smash.
Mm. That's awesome.
I never got good at the game in all the years playing it, but it was fun nonetheless. It was a very satisfying experience with the weirdest controller that ever existed. Though I might eat my words on that one, because there are some other weird controllers out there.
It was weird, but it also like oddly worked too. Like it kind of just felt good in your hand. The
You would know that you're about to get your ass beat when you sit down with somebody to play and they grip the controller weird.
oh, yeah.
Cause
I could see that.
yeah, cause there is no one way to hold that controller right. Oh god, this is my high score. I need to beat you. Okay, I'm gonna
Oh my
stop
gosh.
running my mouth for a second, cause I'm about to take over here.
I keep hitting spikes on all my good runs.
Alright, even wave. Yes! Yes!
What'd you get? What'd you get?
101.
Oh my gosh. All right, well,
Oh,
I gotta break 100K.
where does that put me? I think I'm number 5.
That's a really good run. Like, congrats, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I
Really
never
good.
land on anywhere in leaderboards. It pays to be the early bird, I suppose. What I'm
Basically-
really looking... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, whenever you hit a spike, your combo, it cuts it in half. So pretty much anytime I hit a spike, I need to just start over immediately.
Oh, that's so punishing. But I guess with how quickly the game goes by, it works.
I think the
well.
highest I've gotten so far is like 58K, but I've never even cracked 100K. I mean, like, congrats, man. That's awesome.
Dude, I was
not
like-
not a lot of people have.
I was in a fugue state because I was just talking about the 64.
Yeah, you were talking too. It's sort of like my another game that we have in our Valley Arcade, Space Battle. I'm just naturally terrible at that game for some reason. Every time I play it, like the highest I can get, if I'm trying, is like 15 or 20 or something like that. And then one time I was on the phone and just like not even paying attention, and I got like 1,000 something, and I've never been able to figure out how I did that. And I've never gotten a score even close to that since then. So
Dude, it's
probably is something to that.
yeah, it's the flow state. Like when you're driving, and then like you zone out, and then you are like arriving at work or whatever it is you're going, and you're like, how did I not just kill myself because I was not paying attention this entire time?
Right.
Oof. But yeah, I was about to say I'm really looking forward to Haphazard Angels, because I feel like that one is gonna be that one's gonna be great for content,
Mhm.
because I feel like yelling at another person for flying the wrong direction is exactly what I need right now.
Oh yeah. As soon as I saw that game, I knew that's gonna be like super fun. Like, you can just tell. I haven't gotten to play that one yet. I have gotten to play Alien Influencer, and that one's really fun too. Can't wait for that one to come out.
Oh, dude, what's the name? I keep forgetting the name. The side-scrolling Streets of Rage type.
Oh, Obsolete Souls.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
There's
that one's
something
also-
so incredibly nostalgic about the side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Mm-hmm.
I had a friend over, and we were playing. Shit, we were playing the Ninja Turtles game, the remaster of the one from Super Nintendo, I think, maybe from Sega. Great game, man.
What's it called?
I think it's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge? Turtles in
Oh,
Time?
okay.
Something like that.
I used to love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games.
Dude, I spent way too much time on that game, but I don't regret it.
Man, I'm not doing very well here. I'm not getting any green orbs. It's all about those run conditions. Like if you don't get a good run,
Oh yeah, you get
they
to get the
they
right
kind of
speed.
spawn randomly.
Dude, like right now, I'm at 33 coins, and I've picked up like 5 green orbs back to back to back.
Hmm.
Okay, I just need my luck to not run out. Oh, okay, I jumped on the spike because I glanced at Discord. Damn, so if the spikes halve your run, so while we were setting up all the tech and everything, while I was completely oblivious to the fact that nobody can hear evenwave, he hit a spike, I think like halfway through a run, and he got 90k. So would that put you at like 150, 200?
That was the run. Like that was, I would have broken 100k there, and yeah, I probably would have, but I hit a spike. I think that's how it works. Like if because it does cut your combo in half, so logically that makes sense to me.
Well, you think you can do it again?
I'm trying.
On camera.
All right, I already see another score posted in the Discord of somebody that beat me.
Oh.
Congrats, Mitch.
Oh,
Mixed
we do
build.
have a fancy feature. Let me click on that. Oh, it's coming up way too small. But it is Mixed Blink.
Yeah, Mixed Pilt got 103.
103, man, damn.
Oh, and this is such a good run. He distracted me with his screenshot. That was strategic. I looked up and I hit a spike. That was strategically placed screenshot.
It's a whole new level of stream sniping.
Right.
Isn't it crazy that like stream sniping is forbidden into like Twitch TOS?
Oh, it's like explicitly written in.
Yeah, like if you get caught, you will be reprimanded.
What's going on here? I lost. My controller disconnected or something. Let me plug it back in.
You're playing with the controller?
I'm playing with it's like a Razer Tartarus type thing, but it disconnected when I hit wow, I got 62k on that run after spikes, but it disconnected while I was on a spike, and I just sat there just infinitely bouncing on the spike.
Life decisions. Oh, the vinyl record scratch. You might be wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Exactly.
Oh.
All right, I gotta lock in.
And you said you played a lot of Mortal Kombat in arcades, right?
Yeah, I played it on Super Nintendo too.
Which Mortal Kombat was that?
Oh man, I want to say like Mortal Kombat 2, but I have no idea. That's like what comes to my head. That could be completely wrong.
I think 2 sounds right, but if you've never played Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate, the one on Sega, you never live, man.
I never did get to experience Sega. I in my household, it was one of those like video games will rot your brain households, and I guess the jury's still out whether my parents were right or not, but
because I'm still doing it.
Yeah. But because of that, I didn't get too much like video game time when I was young, and I actually became more of a gamer like in my later years as an adult.
I feel that there was definitely a phase like when my parents wouldn't let me play Mortal Kombat because it was too violent.
Yeah.
And I remember flipping on cable like late at night, and Discovery would have a documentary on I think it was about. I don't want to name drop a wrong game and like lose of my street cred, but it might have been one of the earlier Battlefield games, or maybe no, maybe not Medal of Honor. Could be Call of Duty, and they were talking about how you get to play as a terrorist and you get to shoot like U.S. armed forces. This shouldn't be a thing, and I'm like, we're just like, I don't really care who I'm shooting at.
Yeah, I'm just trying to play a video game.
Yeah, so long I don't care what flag they're wearing, so long as there's another person on the other side of the screen.
Exactly. Oh, I think this is the run. I gotta concentrate on this one.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
This is it. I'm being blessed with green orbs.
You might be hogging all of them because I kept just flying down and couldn't pick up a single one.
Oh. Come on, give me another one. Yes.
Damn, dude. Okay, 104, 105.
Oh, another one. This is the run. No spikes, no spikes.
Damn, man, I gotta beat you again.
I might actually. It'd be so cool if I got my first 100K on stream. This might be it. I've never seen a 500 combo before.
This is it. 130.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm behind.
Wow.
I'm behind now.
Whew.
Damn, dude.
I'm telling you, this is a fun game, man. This game will get your heart pumping.
130, is that like second? Here, spike. Here, let me check. 130. That's third.
Wow. It's still only third.
Yeah.
Wait, third all time or on the daily? Because we're going by the daily leaderboard.
Let me scroll down and take a look. Actually, second on the daily leaderboard.
Okay.
You are 38,000 behind Trades of Glory.
All right.
And about 9,000 ahead of Mixed Blink.
Well, I'm very glad that happened.
Alright, I gotta dial in here.
Neville Moss said, he tagged me and said show off. Hey, I didn't even know it was possible until just now. You and I found that out at the same time.
Oh, and thank you, Good Poll, for the ability to just click on a message in Discord and bring it up on screen. Gotta be one of my most favorite features.
Oh, is that how it's just like, is it in the program, I guess?
Oh, I'm the wrong person to ask about how it works.
Yeah, I feel
it requires a
plugin
in like a browser plugin.
Gotcha.
And I'm running Discord in the browser just to be able to do that, but it works incredibly well. Oh, come on. Neff, are you playing this, Neff? Or are you just talking smack? Because either way, I understand. Oh my god, dude. The spike was deceptively high or deceptively low, I guess, depending on your perspective, and I thought I could get under it. But spoiler alert, I couldn't. 130.
I'm honestly in shock that I got that on stream.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
It's by far my highest score. Shout out to Warren for making such an awesome game.
Oh, for sure.
This game was actually our first third-party title, and we're actually going to be onboarding it as a first-party title.
Ooh.
Now with Warren coming on board.
Another leak.
Yeah, I guess that could count as one.
I'll take what I can get. Oh my god, green, thanks.
Another tip is you don't ever want to go on any platform that's a dead end.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because I feel like you lose momentum, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you turn.
Yeah, because you lose a lot. Like when you're talking about efficiency, you lose a lot whenever you go back and forth. Like it kind of slows you down. So a really good run is like you don't have a whole lot of stopping on the platform and changing directions.
Okay, I'll try that.
And then of course that thing where you like try to get off the platform and you miss and like you go back and forth 3 times and you're like "Ugh, ugh, ugh, ugh."
Yeah, like, okay, this is a restart.
Yeah.
Ooh, 2 green orbs back to back. Oh my god, they just did what you said. I just kept going back and forth like an idiot.
Hopefully nobody saw it, right?
I think people saw it. I just did it again. How do you feel about Nintendo revitalizing retro classics with the Battle Royale spin-off on them? Spin on them.
What do you mean the battle royale? Like, give me an example.
Tetris 99.
Mm-hmm.
And so they started with Tetris 99. It's a regular good old Tetris. But the more lines you break, the more lines you send out to your opponent.
Gotcha.
And the trick is to stay alive. Well, to win, you gotta be the last one standing. And it gets incredibly intense.
I mean, it just sounds like an extra competitive layer that can make a game like that more fun. Because I mean, if you want to just play regular Tetris, you always can. I'm for it. We have a game in our Discord 2048 that we discovered there's a natural limitation for how long a comment can persist in Discord, and since the game is completely played in Discord, the max time that the game can run for is 15 minutes, and sort of like happy accidents, whenever you have limitations. I think it actually made the game more fun because it just added that extra competitive layer on top of it. Like where you're trying to get the highest score possible within 15 minutes. So to me, that's kind of like a similar thing. Like, take a game like Tetris and add another competitive layer on top. Sometimes it can just like really kick it off and make it way more fun.
Yeah, and honestly, it's incredible what people can do because I feel like there is a subset of population, gamers, if you will, who it's probably like a dude in his like 50s and he used to be really good at Tetris on like Atari or something, and then he heard that Tetris 99 came out and he bought the Switch, and Nintendo Switch specifically for that. And the amount of inputs they squeeze out is just insane, man.
I've seen some like professional players like that I don't even know how they do it, especially on I think it was Tetris that I was watching a mini doc on, and there's even like a whole subset like where they do like bumping the controller. There's like is that Tetris that I'm thinking of? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like
when they hold the controller funny?
Yeah, they hold the controller and then like roll their fingers underneath it. I can't remember if that was Tetris or not. I want to say it was.
Yeah, I think it's Tetris. It's
that
really
stuff
hard.
blows my mind. How people min-max like that.
Yeah. Limitations breed creativity, man.
That's so true. So true.
Oh, come on. So anyway, the reason I'm bringing up Tetris 99 and F1 99 is because I want the ability to play this game with other people and throw spikes under them.
Oh, that would be super cool.
But
if you're doing like
I know next to nothing about netcode or game development. I just like to talk shit.
That would be super cool if you could like somehow battle somebody on the screen and throw hazards their way as they're falling.
Yep. Yeah, Warren, if you're watching, please. Oh my god, that felt like a good start, but I hit a spike. Oh, hey, Niner. You're trying to get a piece of the action? Because evenwave is offering 5k if you beat his high score during the stream. He's currently at 130, which he just, like, honestly pulled out of his ass.
Yeah. I have no clue. I got like a really good run.
Come on. Where are all the coins at? Oh, no. I don't know if I'm entirely sold on not landing on platforms that are dead ends.
You kind of have to sometimes. I mean, like I say that you just want to avoid it as much as possible, I guess would be a better way to say it. Like when you're just kind of like zigzagging through the free floating ones is when you're moving the fastest, because there's a whole like strategy around the green orbs, like how fast do you drop, like, and how much do you balance dropping versus collecting coins. And I'm of the mind that like whenever you're in like a coin desert, I guess I would call it, like when there's just not a lot of coins there, you should be dropping, and then whenever there's a bunch of coins, you should take a little bit extra time and collect them. Then that's kind of the strategy, one of the strategies I use. But really, like the most important thing is just choosing the best path. Like I took a couple private lessons from Trades of Glory, and I was watching him play, and he just takes way better paths than I do. He's just better at that.
Oh man, we should bring him on stream sometime.
That'd be awesome.
I remember playing, I can't remember the name of the game, one of the TCG games that Gal launched with Shadow Knight, because Shadow Knight actually knew how to play TCGs and he was good at that game specifically, and it was like a whole new world, man. Being able to win matches in a game that you don't understand is a whole different experience.
Yeah. Wait, what's TCG though? Sorry.
Oh, trading card game.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
Man, what was it called? Anyway, seeing somebody who's good at the game is a different experience than watching me just throwing myself off the platform hoping to see a green orb.
I thought you were talking about a Gala game, and I was like going through. I was like, wait, Common Ground? Wait, what?
Oh, it is a it is a Gala game. Just I can't remember what it was called.
I got a 97K.
A cool 97K.
You know, I mean, I'm pretty comfortable with that 130. We
Dude,
could
honestly,
place.
I don't think anyone's beating 130 straight up.
They might. I don't know.
Damn it.
We could play another. I don't know if I want to play Space Battle on. I don't know if anyone wants to watch me play Space Battle, because I'm just for some reason so bad at that game.
I also struggled at it, but I'll take another crack.
Oh, if we switch though, isn't it gonna maybe throw off the framing if we don't get it exactly right?
Okay, they're in the exact same spot. The only thing you would have to worry about is height.
Just we'll line it up.
Yeah, just the height. Everything else is fine.
Let's try it. I kind of want to play some Flutter. Another one of my favorite games.
Oh.
This should work.
Oh, wow. What does the green orb do in the middle of the... Oh, shoot. Like it appears in the middle of the screen on paddle? Paddle?
I that one where I'm so bad at it, like I don't play it enough. The green one, and they just added some new ones. The green one, I know the blue one is like a flashbang. The red one, it makes these little red balls come out, and every red ball that you get past the red paddle counts as like getting a ball past it. So it's like giving you a bunch of extra, like, you know, because I think you get 3 points every time that you get the ball past. So it gives you a bunch of extra of those.
All right, I'll see. Oh, I'm just so terrible at it. Okay, maybe it's Flutter time.
I mean, I I like the game. I'm just not good at it for some. I can't line the thing, and it's just I miss the ball every time.
Something is weird with the game audio. I think I had the tab open for too long.
Sometimes that happens. It like loads the music in at the wrong speed, and you just gotta refresh.
Alright, I mean, this run is just thrown, so I'm just gonna do that really quick.
Have you played much Flutter?
I played a bunch of it when it was released. I got a decent score, then I stopped playing for a bit, and people started getting like 5 times my score, and then I never wanted to play the game ever again.
Yeah, people have gotten really good at it. I think the highest I've gotten in Flutter is like 10,800.
Whoops.
And I'm of the mind that once you get past like 6K, it's like 80% luck at that point, like 20% skill.
Listen, man, luck is skill. I'll take what I can get.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Come on. The only thing that bothers me a little bit, and it has to do with all of the arcade type games, is the highway blindness you hit after like a really good run. You start a new one, and it's like doesn't feel quite right after going at like a million miles an hour.
When you say, are you talking about like the optical illusion thing that you get whenever like the game stops after it's been running for a while?
Like, no, like when
everything
the
looks
game
like it's
goes really fast at a super like fast pace because you progressed a lot, and then you die, and then you start over, and it's slow, and you're like, all right.
Oh yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
this was supposed to be how the game is played, not the other way around.
For Flutter specifically, I think it's harder whenever you're moving slow. Like I think it gets easiest around like 3K, like about that speed personally. But
I think you're right. It's that sweet spot. Did the soundtrack change? Because I don't think this bit was in it before.
Well, if you get a coin, like one of the gold coins, you have a 50% chance of it giving you 100 points or giving you 7 seconds of invincibility.
Ooh.
So you might have been hearing the invincibility sound.
All right, cool.
And also, I just want to say, if anybody's watching and they're not in our Discord and you want to play these games, what you need to do is go to the Valley Discord and use the verify account / command. There's instructions in the pinned comments for how to do that. And if you have any questions, we have a great community. People will help you out. But we focus on easy onboarding, and one of the things we're working on is making it even easier than it is right now to just, for anybody to get in and just start playing our games, because that's what we want. Like you don't want to have to fumble with a bunch of stuff when you just want to play a game.
That's a good point, and I feel like there's like a sweet spot, because no onboarding is also weird, but I guess it varies game by game, because different games need different kind of onboarding.
Yep.
I'd like to talk about. Have you heard about 3-dimensional chess with time travel?
What? Nope. What's that?
It's a real game. It literally is 3-dimensional chess with time travel, and
Okay, it's a game. I thought you were talking about like in real life. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
It is a video game. It's as difficult as it sounds, and it comes with 0 instructions on how to play it. Somebody one day decided to make one of the most complicated games to ever exist and not teach people how to play it.
I actually like that. I respect that. It's like it becomes a meta game in itself, just figuring out how to play.
Just getting the plane off the ground.
What can you explain to me what that? I'm like super curious now.
Honestly, I wish I could. I've seen it a few times. I tried to comprehend it. It doesn't even start like a regular game of chess, because there are these frames that you can travel from and to I'm guessing that's time travel, and it is also not. It's not just the Y and X axis. There's also the Z axis. It's incredibly difficult. Like I wish I could understand it to talk about it better, but I just don't. I'm
I'll
sure
have to
there's a
look that one
streamer
up.
out there that's good at it. But like, you need to find somebody to play with, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, or what's it like to train an AI to play it? I'm terrible at Flutter. I'm gonna go back to the game I know how to play.
You going back to Down Deep?
Yeah. Have you ever seen AI bots? Oh, hang on. The audio is weird. The AI bots like ChatGPT, DeepSeek, I think the name of the new hot one.
Hmm.
How they play chess?
No.
It's an experience just to watch him play because they start off fine. They know textbook openings. They know the variations. And about 20 moves in, they're like, okay, I don't want to do this shit anymore. So I'm just gonna start like spawning pieces onto the board and like breaking all of the rules.
Oh my gosh.
Because I think
That's
it gets confused because
amazing.
it is fairly complicated.
So it's like sort of similar to whenever you ask it a question and you're basically like forcing it to answer, and it's just like, well, I don't know the answer, so I'm just gonna make up some stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
That fascinates me how that whole process works.
Yep, fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
AI edition. Oh, come on. Man, I don't think I can get over 130k.
After this run, I'm going back to Down Deep. I just you gotta change it up and scroll to the side for a little bit, and then
Yeah, good point. Right. I'm exiting the coin desert by stumbling on the side of the platform like an idiot. I just did it again.
I think that's about right.
Come on. More green. Even more green. Oh, dude, I almost hit a spike, and it's a decent run.
Mm.
Come on. Come on, game, I need this.
If you pull out 140,
Dude, if I pull out 140, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
hopefully you screenshot it and post it on Twitter.
Oh, I just fell on the spike. It was such a good run.
It's painful when it happens at the end of a run too.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Okay, coin desert, as evenwave eloquently put. Oh man, I hate when I miscalculate and just run back on the platform instead of dropping down.
Yep.
Please green. Please green. No. 60k.
The green orbs, they get harder to find as like the further you go down. Or I guess not the further you go. Like say you pick up like 6 or 7 of them, they get harder to find like the longer it goes on.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I've been trying to figure out how it works a little bit, but I'm guessing it's a little more complicated than I thought it would be.
Hmm.
Because sometimes they spawn back to back to back, and other times I'm just crying for one. I'm just dying for one.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Come on, come on.
And it's rare that they spawn back to back to back. Like when it's the run.
Yeah, if you see 2 of them on screen at the same time, take a screenshot and don't get too attached. So, where does evenwave come from? How did you come up with evenwave?
I am trained as an electrician, and I'm also a musician, and both of those things use like sine waves, I guess, or waves, and I think I'm also a pretty even-tempered person, and I guess it's just like all those things combined. But it's just like a name. Like I forget what it was. I was signing up for something, and it forced me to think of a screen name, and I just like thought of it on the spot, and it wasn't used very much. So I said, "Oh, okay, I'll just start using that."
It's honestly a great name. Oh my god.
Thanks.
I just hit a damn spike. It's a great name, man. Can we talk a little bit about like what's it like to be an electrician?
Uh, yeah, sure. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of experience doing that. I'm trained as an electrician, but actually, like when I was looking for jobs, that's when I discovered Gala. Was when I was doing my job search, and then I just sort of stayed in Web3.
All right, I get it. So what's it like training? Did you get zapped a lot?
I've actually never been shocked.
Really?
hmm I'm like super cautious, but I think a lot of that, like when then you get on the job site and you have a foreman breathing down your neck, like trying to make you do everything fast, and that's when it happens. But me by myself, I'm pretty cautious person. I like triple, quadruple check things. So
Do
I'm
you have
sure it
one
would
of
have
those
eventually.
screwdrivers with a light at the end to check
I
the
do.
current?
I do.
I just lick my finger and flick the cable, the wires.
That's old school. That's what like the old timers do.
Oh, for whatever reason, well, I'm guessing I know the reason, but I should probably start with the anecdote first. Whenever I talk about like getting shocked, I want to say maybe 8 out of 10 times if a person had been zapped, shocked, I guess is the real term. It's been by a Christmas tree or a Christmas decoration.
Mm, I could see that because those things like you keep them, like year in and year out, and it's already a thin cable, and they eventually kind of like uh, the copper gets exposed. But yeah, I could totally see that. Honestly, like the thing that I learned, or kind of the conclusion that I came to once I started learning about electricity and stuff, is just like I am amazed that everything doesn't burn down every single day. Like it is amazing the amount of engineering and like safety controls that go into that stuff that keep it like where it's a rarity that stuff like actually burns down. But like when you start learning about all that stuff and like how dangerous it actually is, it's like crazy. Like that everybody's house doesn't burn down every single day.
And I don't think people realize that in North America, the current is only 110, not 220 like it is in Europe.
hmm
Because I tell you what, getting hit with that 220 is a little different than 110.
I
Speaking
have
from
heard that.
personal experience.
They say I have heard that it's actually safer to get hit with 240 than 120.
Oh,
But
240. No, so I don't know shit. It's not 110 and 220. It's
no, it's just pretty much the same thing. It's like
okay.
nominal.
All right. Now I'm just checking, making sure I'm not talking about things too much. Don't. Oh, hang on, hang on, hang
Okay.
on. Green. I
Sounds
beat
like
my
you got a
score
good run happening.
by a few hundred.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You got 100 again?
100, or actually by 2,000, almost 2,000. 130.5.
Nice.
Damn it. If you don't mind me asking, why did you, like, what made you pursue, oh my fucking god, they just keep hitting spikes. Pursue education, the electrician's education. I don't know how to put it correctly because, I play video games all day. And it rats my brain.
I was looking for something that could be a trade that I could do for the rest of my life. And a lot of the other trades are a bit more like labor intensive. And I was always like really into electronics and stuff, even as a little kid. Like I would just, I was a tinkerer. I would just take stuff apart. And I was always fascinated with that kind of stuff, and I started learning about electronics a lot on my own. I actually I was originally intending to be an electrical engineer. I wanted to be an electronics engineer, and I even got accepted into engineering school, but ultimately decided not to go that route, and I wanted to do more. I didn't want to be like stuck behind a desk looking at schematics all day. Like I figured I would at least be like out in the field or something. But so that's how I had decided on electrician. Is really just from an interest in how electronics worked from a young age.
I get it. That's pretty cool. So let me ask you, when you took stuff apart, were you able to put it back together?
Yeah, actually, usually I was, and I would sometimes like just like Frankenstein stuff, and like take a motor from here and connect it to a battery and make it do this, and just playing around, just seeing how stuff worked. I didn't know what I was doing, and until I got older and started like reading about it and stuff.
I get it. And you said you were into music. Do you play an instrument?
Yeah, I play all the conventional instruments in a band.
Ooh. Okay, I think I'm just getting tilted at this point because I'm not getting over 30K. And you said you're in the band?
I'm not in a band. I mean, like I'm working on a project, but it's I've never like it's always something that I've played for a long time. I started playing guitar when I was like 6 years old, but it's I've never released anything, but I'm actually working on it, and
I'm looking forward to it.
hoping to have something out like this year.
Can you talk a little bit about it, or is it still like too deep in the works?
Well, I mean, it's just like an EP that I'm working on, and basically it's like I guess it would be like alternative rock type. Just trying to emulate some of my my heroes, my musical heroes. Like I was really into like Incubus and like Tame Impala, stuff like that. Like just that kind of music.
All right, that's cool. I love me some alternative music.
And doing my own take on it.
Oh, dude, that's even better. Honestly, there's only so much like fucking Imagine Dragons I can hear on the radio.
Yeah, I can't.
Imagine Dragons, fucking Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Okay, what other band can I talk shit about? Honestly, none come to mind. Probably a good thing, not to get myself in too much trouble. But there was a YouTube short that came up like a week ago that I cannot get over. It's a short of I think it's either like a live performance or like a studio capture, like a studio recording of the band Weedus, Teenage Dirtbag.
Oh yeah.
And the last segment where the girl's supposedly singing, turns out it was the lead guy with the beard doing that the entire time.
Oh really?
Yeah, dude, that blew my mind.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that now.
Dude, I'll send the short over after this.
Okay.
And that's him today, not 25 years ago. And he killed it. It sounds exactly right. Unless I'm getting G-baited by like AI slop, but I don't think so. I hope not.
Oh man, that's one thing I can't do is AI music. Like, I don't know if you're this way, but like anytime AI creates something, like I just have no interest in like if it's a picture, I'm just like I don't care. If it's a song, I'm just like I don't care. Like there has to be like a human and like a story behind it for it to be like actual art to me. You get like that at all?
I'm 100% with it. There is some cool stuff that AI can do, but it's not at the point. Like you ever seen the Will Smith movie about androids, about robots?
I'd probably not.
The entire can a robot like produce a symphony?
Hmm.
And I really hope it's not gonna get to a point where it could do so well enough to where it's hard to distinguish.
Sure, it will.
Because honestly, with images, every once in a while an image just rolls by my desk. And it's AI generated because it's tagged as AI generated, but I spent like a few minutes looking at it. The fingers look fine, there's no weird clipping.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, another thing that blows my mind is people putting their pictures of themselves, their children, into a chatbot
For what? Like to
generate
like?
stuff. I get it.
Oh yeah.
I get it. It's kind of cool, but do you really want that to exist in there for the rest of eternity?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing with social media too, I guess. I sort of like I feel like I'm getting like AI fatigue though. Like anytime I see an AI image or something, you know what I mean? Like it's just like I'm just kind of like ugh.
Ugh, another one of those.
Yeah.
No, it's like, oh, what did it take you like 20 minutes to prompt it correctly to spit this out?
I say let's keep our human graphic designers for as long as possible.
Honestly, I don't think they're going anywhere.
Not anytime soon. If I've tried to create images with ChatGPT and stuff, and it's so frustrating trying to get like it to do the right thing.
Dude, people who know how to prompt them are really good because I've been trying to do that for the articles I've been pushing out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really hard to get it just right.
Yeah.
But Rocket Unit is really good at that.
Mm. Yeah, that's a whole skill in itself, like prompting and like doing that correctly.
Oh, come on. Give me green. Please. I'm dying here.
Oh, Mixpilk just sent a screenshot in the Valley chat. He got so close. He got 125K. That's awesome.
125. Let's see what's going on. Yep. Pretty close. Okay, come on. But I'm really hoping that the entire AI thing brought the artists and their works into the spotlight, because it's been an overwhelmingly long period of time where artists were underappreciated, underpaid. The one thing that pisses me off is the entire I need an art piece, but I'm not paying you. You're only getting exposure. Like, you gotta be really fucking evil to do that. Like, who does that?
Right.
So yeah, maybe we're seeing a little bit of what happened with written media. Because
with what?
Written media.
Written media.
Yeah, written media. Yeah. Sorry. Because there was a huge resurgence, and honestly, the industry is an up and up. Despite what Amazon is doing with Kindles and all of the digital media.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe all we needed was to shine the spotlight on the problem.
Yeah, yeah. I that's actually an interesting viewpoint.
Oh, that's just me coping. Like,
if you say that in public, I'm sure people will accuse you of being a shill for OpenAI or something.
Well, I guess. Well, whatever. My sister's an artist, so it's close to my heart what's going on with AI generated art.
Yeah, I feel that. I actually worked in the music industry for a little while, and it's basically I'm just trying to say I totally feel what you're saying. You're getting ready to say something.
I get it. Did you hear about the person who entered AI generated art competition and they won with a piece they made themselves?
No.
Yeah, real thing.
That's actually really cool. No one expects it.
Yeah.
Like, what? You drew this yourself? Who does that?
You did this shit? It only took me 20 minutes to prompt, like, Dali.
Yeah.
Okay, I really need to, like, start talking about N64 again because I'm not getting anywhere near.
You know what's funny? I haven't even gotten remotely close to 130. No, I guess I did get a 97. but those good runs are few and far in between.
Yeah, I'm trying to gauge right now how much of it is the seed of the run, the quote unquote seed, because I don't think they're actually seeded, and how much of it me doing something right.
I think the seed is pretty important, personally. Be cool if we had Warren on here to give us the real inside scoop.
Okay, I'm picking up too many coins. I need green. Thank you.
You know, one of the things I'm excited about, and this is another little, I guess it would be, I don't think we've said this yet, but the arcade cabinets, Johnny's actually going to be traveling to the Fun Company factory here in like a couple weeks, and we're going to get our first look at the professionally made Fun Company cabinets, and I'm super excited to see those.
Hell yes.
I haven't even seen them yet.
For a while, my local, I can't talk apparently, I guess it's a little late. My local Costco had a Jurassic Park pinball machine.
Oh yeah?
Dude, it was great. I would come up, play for a little while, do a little shopping, get my groceries, play a little more, grab a pizza on the way out.
I'm surprised they would do a pinball machine. I've heard that pinball machines are just like so much trouble because you got so many like moving parts and like.
Oh, because it's like super mechanical.
Mm-hmm. And you're like constantly doing maintenance.
Yeah, well, they were selling it. It was like a display thing, and for
they were selling it. I got you. I thought you just meant like just out of the kindness of their heart, they had it out for people to play. I got you.
Nah.
That makes more sense.
And honestly, I think it was like $7,000 or $8,000, but I could see why it was $7,000.
Ours are actually going to be really affordable when you compare them to other prices of, because you know, like a lot of ours is going to be 5,500, and people may think that's high, but you know, like if you run an arcade and you're buying those you know, other arcade cabinets, a lot of what you're paying for is like the licensing and stuff, you know, to be able to use the Jurassic Park name or stuff, and you know, some of those can run, you know, 15K. So like in the grand scheme of arcade cabinets, ours are actually like on the very affordable side.
So what you're telling me is, if I buy an arcade cabinet for my like bar for my arcade, I also gotta pay for a license?
No, I was saying like when you said like Jurassic Park.
Oh, I mean,
or something
for like for other brands, because I'm trying to figure out like.
Oh, I just meant like in that whole. I'm sure that's priced in. You know, like the lawyers that it took to line up that deal with the movie company, and you know what I'm saying. Like it all gets priced in at the end. Is kind of the point I was trying to make.
I just like to think that there's comebacks trying to squeeze money out of me, but you're probably right. Come on.
Oh man.
Oh, I actually went to an arcade this last weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a super crappy arcade behind the bowling alley. But they had a bunch of coin pushers.
Oh, is that your jam? The coin pushers?
Dude, there's something about coin pushers, bro. It's like cheaper gambling. It's cheaper gambling that does not recoup.
I feel that. I had one of the coin pusher apps when I used to play that all the time. I don't know if I've ever actually played a coin pusher game in real life though, now that I think of it.
It's an experience for sure. Unless the machine's broken.
I just assume all that stuff is kind of like rigged against you to begin with anyway. I'm like instantly skeptical.
It's definitely rigged, but the feel of it, I feel like it justifies it.
Mm-hmm.
Pushing the real button, having real lights blink at you, not just pixels on the screen. Damn it.
Yeah. That's actually like one of the reasons that I think that Valley is a really important project, is like with the flashing lights and everything, like you just said. Like, we're going to be taking arcade cabinets and like putting them out there in front of people, Web3 arcade cabinets with flashing lights and stuff, and it's going to icing, and people are going to want to play it, and they may not even know that they're playing a Web3 game until, you know, like the end, when it says like, hey, you won some Valley, you know, put in your email address, and it'll seem like a Web2 experience, and it may be a lot of people's first time interacting with Web3 gaming.
It will definitely be, because I feel like the general public is still shell-shocked from the fucking board ape yacht club
Mm-hmm.
with the monkey JPEGs.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's an entirely new frontier, because in the early stages, I didn't think there would be this much interest from third-party developers.
That's one of the things we're trying to do, is make it attractive for third-party developers to want to put their games, you know, in our cabinets and in our web arcade and stuff. And we just recently had the game jam. I don't know if you caught any of that, but we had a well, Happy Valley had the Happy Valley Game Jam, partnered with a Global Game Jam, and we had a bunch of people make games in a weekend, and some of the winners are going to be featured in our web arcade, and like in the cabinets and stuff. But yeah, we if you're a developer who wants to make a game, even if you're somebody who's never made a game before and you're like, I want to try that, do it. Reach out to us. That's one of the things that we're trying to do, is make it where people want to make games and put them on our platform. Because I mean, where else can you, especially in the arcade genre, where else can you get worldwide exposure like that, you know, where with global leaderboards, and be on something new and intriguing that people want to play. I think a lot of developers, when they hear about like what we're building, like they jump at the chance, because, you know, otherwise, like, they might get their game in like one arcade cabinet that's not even hooked up to the internet, in one arcade, you know. It's
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like there is a revolution in gaming that's slowly spinning up. Because indie titles have been, I would say, not even marginally, but by a huge, well, a huge margin, I guess, so sort of marginally, but by a huge margin, are better than the AAA titles in the past, I want to say, 5 years.
mm-hmm.
And on top of that, while all of these AAA companies are fumbling their way into the mobile market, because realistically the mobile market is the biggest gaming market out there. While all of the big titles are fumbling, like, hang on, I'm gonna pause this. For example, Rainbow Six Siege was supposed to receive a mobile port, quote unquote port, sort of like the mobile PUBG. I don't think there's a mobile Fortnite, but in the same vein. And it's been an Apple Store, and I've been looking at it and watching it. It's been an Apple Store with coming soon for like a year, and they just dropped it like 2 months ago.
Oh yeah.
Just imagine how much money they sunk into it before they were like, okay, we can't do this.
Yep.
And at the same time, there are indie developers. What's a good title? Have you heard about Balatro?
No.
So Balatro took the entire gaming industry by storm. It's an absolute, and it's an epitome of an indie game, because I think, pretty sure it's developed by a single person. And the game design is incredibly good, and the gameplay loop, the core gameplay loop, even playing in beta, was great. It exploded on Steam in early access in beta. I'm pretty sure it won Game of the Year, and they just ported it onto mobile, and that's just all. As far as I know, it's one guy doing all of that,
Mm,
and probably raking in more money than Mobile Siege would ever have raked.
right. I know what you mean about like indie games. Just there's something magical, you know, about like that kind of thing. Well, I guess the way to say it is there's something about when you have a million people working on something about how it just kind of loses that magic. I think that's a better way to say it.
Yeah,
But
because
then,
it's no longer a passion project.
mhm.
It's too commercial. A throwback to the music industry and punk rock and what they did to it. Come on.
Yeah, we were talking before, and I was telling you that I'm the type of person I only play like I pick like one game at a time and play it, and I'm like that with Rocket League. Well, as far as indie games, like Down Deep is legitimately like my favorite game right now. And before that, it was Flutter, and I still love Flutter to death. But I guess Down Deep is just like
Move over,
new kid
Flutter.
on the block. I still love it. Like they're legitimately like my favorite indie games right now.
They're easy to pick up. They're easy to play. Again, you don't need to register. Just hook up your Discord account and go at it. And maybe you can beat evenwave, even though he pulled 140,000 score. Just to rub it in.
Oh yeah, I guess I should say that the offer is no longer valid after the stream is over. So if you're watching this after like 2 months later, you can still try to beat me, but I'm not going to send you 5,000 tickets for it.
Well, y'all got about 45 minutes to get into the game, get good at it, and show us what you got.
I need to check the leaderboards actually when I'm done with this run and see where everybody's at.
Yeah, if I'm done before you, I'll check.
I will say, after an extended session like this, I just kind of lose it after a while. I'm just hitting spikes left and right.
Yeah, I feel that. At the same time, it kind of feels like I play better when I don't focus on the game.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to check the leaderboards.
Alright, what's it looking like?
I'm still in second place.
Alright. Show off.
Oh my god, that's 5th all time. Wow, I'm still in shock that happened.
How far up are you on the leaderboard of all time? The leaderboard that doesn't reset if that's something.
For Down Deep, that was a 5th place.
Oh, that's still really good.
It's better than I was hoping for, and I still don't believe it, to be honest with you.
Oh, we got it on tape.
I was talking to Trades of Glory last night. He thinks 200K is possible, because the all-time high score is 193. Cubby's hit 182. Like there's, well, I see Cubby's got a 128 since then. Man. So there's still 45 minutes for people to beat that score, right?
Yeah, closer to 40 right now.
Right, yeah, 40.
Oh yeah, all the green.
So what's your highest? Still the 103, or was it 101?
103, yeah. Or actually, maybe I don't remember. I think it's 103. And I literally couldn't tell you how I did it. Like I know exactly what you're saying. It just happened.
Mm-hmm. It's like when you're least expecting it.
See, on the bright side, if you want to beat your high score, I just jumped on the spike like an idiot. If you want to beat your high score, you could rewatch the stream and see what you did right.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I could. I didn't even think about that. I'll have to analyze that later. Really, I just remember I got a bunch of green orbs. Like it was. That's really all in the luck department, in my opinion. It's just a good run. And I didn't screw it up and hit a spike.
See, so it's skill. it's all skill.
All right, you convinced me.
Oh, please. I just hit another spike. It was going so well. I'm restarting because I'm tilting. Okay, I'm really feeling it this time. Oh,
Would you like a... Go ahead.
So I didn't know this when I started playing, but when you fall off the platform without jumping prior, you can jump in the air.
Oh yeah, that's a good tip too. I think Warren called that jump in the trunk. Yeah, as long as you don't use your jump and just run off the platform, you can use it. There's no expiry time on it, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so, but no double jumps. And it's honestly an interesting design choice to not allow people jump through the platforms, down through the platforms.
Oh, like not allowing, like, say you hit down arrow and
Yeah.
you go through the platform.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like that would make it too easy, because part of the whole thing is like, yeah, I could see why he didn't do that. Part of that whole thing is, you know, choosing the right platforms, and then you would just be able to just like fall as unrestricted, essentially.
Yeah.
Part,
I guess
part of
that
the challenge.
would mean there would be more spikes in the game, so.
Oh yeah, true.
Oh no. Okay. Where's all the green?
That's what I'm saying. I'm getting like nothing recently.
Wow, okay. No greens for like 15 seconds straight.
Same.
Oh, come on.
I also wonder, and I've been meaning to ask Warren about this. I wonder, like, you know, like when your green bar, when it gets really full, if you pick up a green orb, then I wonder if it like kind of wastes it, and whether it's more advantageous to like pass that orb up and like collect it later when you have a more empty bar. You know what I'm asking?
Yeah, I do think it's. I think it caps out at a certain amount of time.
That would be my
It did have
guess.
moments like that. Shit, but there's no good reason not to pick it up unless you have to go out of your way to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least that's my guess. But I've been playing this game for like 2 hours total.
Had you not played it before?
I played it today, before the stream when I was setting stuff up with Ball, but that's it.
Wow. So you got 100K like your first time playing, essentially. That's actually pretty incredible.
Thank you. I used to play a lot of Doodle Jump and stuff. Maybe that's it.
That 100K, that 130, Actually, still, I don't think I've gotten another 100K since then. That's still the only 100K I've ever gotten, and I've been playing this game since it came out.
I still have a feeling that I'm overthinking it when I'm playing it. Like, pathing is important, but I probably don't understand it conceptually well enough to make a right decision. So just running in the general direction is probably a good call and not hitting spikes.
Literally, as soon as I said that, it was timed perfectly. As soon as you said that, it was such a good run too.
Comedic timing.
Yeah.
Okay, this feels good. Fuck. Hit a spike. Oh, well. Wasn't going that great. Oh, I think I know why I did so well. I play way too much Mario Party.
Mario Party?
Yeah.
Which one's that? Remind me.
All of the ones that came out on Switch, I played them maybe like.
That's like the yeah, because I haven't done Switch very much. That's the one where you can like play all kinds of different mini games and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
it's like a Monopoly with mini games, sort of.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and a lot of them are like reaction based, so that's probably it.
You know, I need to get a Switch.
Oh, dude, did you
I
hear?
I haven't been in the Nintendo ecosystem in a while.
Honestly, I wouldn't say you're missing much. There are some really good titles, but I wouldn't say they're necessarily worth to pick up a Switch for. Right now, probably worth it because the new one's coming out later in the year. So the prices are probably down. But there is only so much of the same reskinned Pokemon game I can play, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what good titles there are that are only on. Well, Luigi's Haunted Mansion is really good. God, I guess I haven't really played anything on Switch in a long time.
I haven't played anything on any console in a long time. Like I've done some PC gaming, and I usually just stick to the same games over and over again. But I haven't done much console. But the one I think I talked about it earlier. The one I'm really thinking about is I want to find like a good working like either Nintendo 64 or Super Nintendo. That would just be extremely nostalgic.
Dude, I'd have it just to have it, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Hit up like a garage sale.
Those Nintendo 64 controllers, the joystick on those never lasted though. Like everybody's joystick that I ever played with, it was like all like wobbly and stuff. And
believe it or not, still better than the cheap ones they make right now, like the knockoffs.
oh really?
Yeah, a lot better, because I had one of those and it broke after a week. Like the fucking joystick just literally snapped off.
Oh wow.
Yeah. What other weird consoles were out there? You ever had the Dreamcast? Or ever played on the Dreamcast?
I don't think I've ever even played Dreamcast.
Also,
and
like,
none of my friends had it either.
Super weird. Like, there was a screen on the controller. I don't think it ever did anything. Granted, I only played one game on it.
Wait, did I just 100K? I just got 130 again.
Is it better or
Wait.
worse?
Wait, that's my exact same score.
Really?
Unless the leaderboard, because I have the leaderboard pulled up. Unless it updates, I'll have to go back and watch it. But I think that's the exact same score.
Dude,
130, 816. I don't know.
That's
I have to go back and look.
More impressive than... Well, actually, I guess it makes sense. If you play the perfect game and never hit a spike, there is going to be a moment where you line up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where's all the green? Where's all the green? Here it is. It almost feels like once you are through a certain threshold, and you don't and you're not getting greens, you're just not gonna get one until the game's over.
Yeah, yeah. They do get harder to find the longer it goes on, but that being said, there are some runs when you can tell that you're just blessed that run.
People, ration your green pellets. Do not smoke them while you got them. Ration them.
Well, actually, I don't fully understand the tip, but Warren's been doing a great job giving tips out in the Discord. And one of the ones that he gave was like, if you do pass up a green orb, it's like you have like basically an equal chance of finding it after that.
Oh.
So it doesn't really like hurt you that much. I think chance wise to pass them up.
Well, that's good to know.
But I still haven't really figured out a way to utilize that tip very effectively yet.
Yeah, I think it's if you can't get to it effectively enough, and you can spare the time, and you have the time for it to come back around. Shit, man, that was going so well. I hit 2 spikes, so I got 71k.
Oh wow, that was, yeah, you were on a killer. That might have been like a 140.
Yeah, maybe. And
you
there
hit
was a
3
lot of
spikes?
green.
That might have been it, honestly.
Yeah, that's it. It's never gonna happen ever again. I'm past my prime and oh shit! I just hit the spike. I'm past my prime and down deep.
I don't see how some of these people like Trades of Glory, Cubby, and are hitting like 190, 180.
There is a screenshot from Crypto Gamer. Hang on. Stand by. 149. Yes, somebody did it.
Oh wow, that's literally right as I was talking about Cubby. That's congrats. That's awesome. 149.
Yeah, 149.
Awesome.
I'll tell you exactly. 149, 331.
Wow. Well, Cubby Crypto Gamer, that's one of the people that you will often find at the top of our leaderboards. So congrats. That's awesome. I highly doubt I'm going to be able to beat that.
All right. They're grabbing fish and chips and just spectating. Just making sure you can't get the best of them.
Oh, you got fish and chips right now?
No, he got fish and chips. I'm
I
up here
thought
drinking lukewarm coffee.
well,
Dough fish and
it's a
chips sounds really good.
well-deserved fish and chips.
Yeah. Damn.
Well, in that case, that means that the leaderboard does not update in real time like I thought. And so I did get the exact same score twice in a row. That's wild. I'm going to refresh this and see.
Oh yeah, you definitely did get the same score. Because the leaderboard does not refresh on its own.
Yeah, I didn't think it did. Yeah, I see Cubby 1371, 149, 331. What a run. Well done.
Oh, game, where's all the green at? This was going so well, I thought we were friends. Okay, thanks. Hate to be this guy, but I need another one. Thanks. Oh, I picked it up! But it was like a frame too late.
Oh, yeah, I've had that. I'll give another like really good tip. This is one that I learned from Trades of Glory, is that you can, and it is advantageous to, how do I word this? Like come up from the underside sometimes and collect coins with your ears.
Interesting. I don't think I'll be able to use that very well. Because it's... Oh no. Okay, never mind. The game paused. I accidentally hit spacebar to jump. Yeah, that feels a little too hard for me right now. Because just walking off the platform is sometimes difficult.
Some advanced mechanics.
Advanced mobility tips from Trades of Glory. Come on, game. Where the green at?
I was fully expecting to only get like 50K on this stream though. That's sort of the number I had in my head. I was like, well, if I can at least get 50K, it won't be that bad.
I mean, that's honestly impressive. Like, just getting to 100K is a pain in the ass right now.
I still can't believe that you got that on your first day playing.
Mario Party skills.
True gamer.
There's a mini game in Mario Party Jamboree where you're standing under a beanstalk and you're supposed to get as high as possible within the time frame, and you literally just jump from left to right. And that one I'm really good at, so maybe that's why I'm doing it right here.
Oh, you know what? It's like when we were playing Nemesis Downfall, and you were strafing. You got that strafe A and D locked down.
It's like a desperate attempt not to get hit, honestly.
By the way, speaking of, I just want to let you know it's been very cold, and I've just been freezing cold, and it'd be so nice if I had an LFG hoodie to wrap around me on a cold winter's night.
Where are you at?
Do what?
If you don't mind sharing, where are you at?
Oh, like physically?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Tennessee.
Tennessee. Okay, so off the cuff, I know you're full of shit because I'm not that far away, and it was 60 outside yesterday. But I'll see what I can do about the hoodie anyway.
It's so cold. It's so cold.
Oh. I don't actually have a hoodie because I've been testing the shirts and designs for shirts specifically.
Oh yeah. I thought you were gonna send me one for the Nemesis Downfall thing.
Oh yeah, that one's on the way. I thought you were trying to get another one.
Oh, is it? It's already been shipped and I'm just waiting on it?
Yeah, so I would love
awesome.
to provide everyone with the shipping, with the tracking number. But
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, the provider we're going with, they just don't provide one, and honestly, I don't know why. But apparently they're the best provider, and that's like the household name you know about. I'm just not gonna say it, because if they want their name said, they should be providing tracking numbers.
Gotcha. No, I wasn't asking for another one. That was my roundabout way of trying to remind you about it without sounding like an asshole. But you already done it.
Yeah, dude, we're on the ball. We announced the winners on one of the Mission Control episodes. Can't remember off the top of my head which one, but yeah, they're out.
That's awesome. Can you say like when the actual merch store will go live? Like, do you know?
We are still crossing some T's and dotting some I's, but it should be in the near future.
Because I definitely want to get some more LFG merch.
Dude, just the quality on shirts is great.
I could tell that the hoodies were quality just because of like the pull strings on them. They're like big and thick, and like you can just tell.
Yeah, like I love buying merch, but it just feels like such a slap in the face when you throw an extra $20 to have like a specific logo on it, and it like feels like shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm already here to support like I know your band. Oh man, I wasn't paying attention. I could have done so much better. Oh.
What'd you do?
120.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I was not paying attention. Oh.
Jeez. I feel like we're
120.
probably gonna get some like high scores roll in right at the end. I feel it.
All right. I just want to get higher on leaderboard.
120 though. That's killer. That's like top 10.
Dude, I'll take it. There has to be a video game out there that I could be number one at. Even briefly.
I was number one at one game once,
What game?
and it was like, I think it was just called Tower Defense, but it was back on like the old iPhones. It was like one of the main tower defense games, and
Oh,
I
was
did
it
get
like the fuck, what was? I know there was Field Runners.
Mhm.
There were a few that were big when like the first, second generation iPhones came out.
Yeah, I want to say that it was just called Tower Defense.
See, that's like the problem with people naming things. Like, I get it. I get you want a cool name and all of that, but honestly, if I look up your name and it's not gonna come up on the first 20 pages of Google searches, do you really want that name?
Right. Exactly. Same thing with band names too.
Well, band names can be. I feel like they went off a bit of the deep end, because there are some that are just weird. They're unique, don't get me wrong, but they're just weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like including Weedus. What's a Weedus?
It's at least Googleable.
Yeah, exactly. Or
Whatever it is.
I think the lead from Jimmy Eat World talked about like merchandise and designs, and typically you would just do the acronym of the band, and they're like the only band that can do it because it doesn't make any sense. Or I guess since we're on the topic, like, what's up with death metal bands and their logos? How am I supposed to distinguish them?
I think that's it's like a game in itself, like just trying to figure out what it says. And then on their end, it's like, oh, how convoluted can we possibly make this? And they
So
probably
it's
see
like,
another band's logo, and they're like, oh man, theirs is so hard to read. We got to make ours even harder. And they like go back to the lab and figure it out.
Over like go out in the backyard, throw some sticks around.
Yeah. I know what you mean, though.
Oh, come on. Man, 120. I can't believe I was not paying attention.
Do you think you could have like what could you have done differently?
I was just running the timeout because I could have just dropped between the platforms to fish for another green.
Gotcha. Well, you probably wouldn't have found it if it makes you feel any better.
Yeah, probably.
One thing that I noticed that I was doing wrong that I've been trying to like work on, and I think that when I get a good run it happens, is like I'll fall like on a platform, and I used to only grab like one coin at a time, but I've tried to like consciously work on landing, where you grab both of them and taking that extra little second.
Yeah, it's just like it's hard to decide when it's worth it and when it's not worth it.
Mm-hmm.
For me, so I just kind of run.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the mechanical portion of the game will work it out somehow. Well, not mechanical, I guess mechanics portion.
I got a good run going on here.
Alright, man. Show me 200. I want to see 200.
I know, right? Come on. Oh, yes. Oh, this is another one? No, I missed it. Okay.
It's
Remember
gonna come
Warren's
back
tip.
around.
Remember Warren's tip.
Alright, there is like 15 minutes left. If you get to 200, I'll buy another Valley note. Straight up.
I might do it this run. No, 116.
Okay.
Oh, if I missed a green orb. And it did not come back, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask Warren to clarify that tip.
Yeah, I wonder how long it takes for it to come back around. Because I can see how it could be useful, but it's very like fringy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like that was pretty much the only time for me that was that right there. Oh, come Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm so bad at like checking comments and stuff whenever I'm live streaming. Need to look.
There are tools that make it easier, like the Discord tool I talked about.
Hmm.
Like it combines all of the chats into one thing.
I'm sorry if I missed anyone's question or anything.
Fuck.
Comment.
Sorry, I hit a spike. Very unfortunate timing, because things were going well. This game is fucking beeping at me like I'm the one holding out all the fucking orbs.
Let's see, Bobcat asked, are you both using keyboards or controllers? What are you using?
Keyboard.
I'm using like a keyboard controller thing. It's like the Razer Tartarus thing. I don't know if you know what that is,
Oh,
but
like a one-handed keyboard?
yeah, it's and I customize the setup to every game that I play.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
pretty neat. I always wanted to use one of those, but it feels like the setup will take too much time.
Mixbilk says, stare at the monitor when you stop playing for a while. Everything keeps moving up. I completely agree. Completely agree. It's like an optical illusion.
Oh, I get that. I feel that.
It's the same with Flutter. Like, whenever you quit playing, Flutter does it really bad because you're going so fast.
All the flashing lights. Oh, shoot. I guess it makes sense to jump back up if you can grab like 3 coins or more.
Mm-hmm. Well, the whole thing about that tip,
Oh, I get it. I get it.
yeah, is like you're getting the coins of that platform without having to be on the platform, you know?
Okay, I get it. So every once in a while you run into like a long platform in the middle that has 3 coins on either side.
Mm-hmm.
So if you time it right, and I haven't done it yet, if you time it right, you slip off the left side, jump in the air, and maybe you'll be able to grab some of the coins on the right side.
Yeah, there's certain formations like that.
It's definitely doable. I'm just not the person to be doing it.
I don't know. You hit 120 on your first day playing. I'm pretty sure that you might be able to hit 2K, 200K.
I don't know if I have what it takes.
I think you do.
I don't think I have the resilience for it.
Okay, another good run.
Come on. Oh, yes, green. Damn, another green. Almost hit a spike.
Ooh. Come on, green. Yes.
Oh, I need a green, please. Warren, do something. Give me a green.
Can the devs do something?
Oh man, I was browsing Reddit today, and the only subreddit I'm in is the World of Warcraft subreddit.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the game is so old, a lot of the information is really hard to find, even though there is like an incredibly good wiki for it.
Mm-hmm.
And people were complaining that instead of fixing things in the game, the quote-unquote WoW team is posting memes on the social media, and I'm like, guys, that's not how that works. People fixing things are people like Warren. People posting dumb shit on the social media is someone like me. And I'm clearly
Right.
incapable of making anything work better in the game.
You know, if I had the time, I would totally be trying to make a game right now.
It feels like
For
a really
that,
good time for it, to be honest.
yeah. Well, I mean, especially with like Valley stuff, but like that game jam, it actually got me to download Pico 8 and like start playing around with it. And I was gonna try to make a song in there to help a friend out with his game, and because there's like a a music editor in there. And like I was like, oh, I'm a music producer. I could do that in a night. And then I like got into it, and I was just like, no, there's no way. It's like so complicated. But like if I had more time, like I would totally be trying to make one of these simple arcade games right now. We're actually like we're partnered with another company, Modio, that even like stuff like that. Like there's so many like ways to do it. You know what was really impressive? You know Sorum?
I don't think so.
He's in the Discord a lot, but he's one of my friends. He wanted to he like originally joined the Game Jam because he thought it was a gaming tournament at first. English is not his first language, but he thought it was a gaming tournament. And then like when he got in there, he realized it was like, oh, it's a game jam. It's like a game development thing. And he had zero game development experience. And he was just like, oh, you know, oh, okay, I'll just learn how to make a game in 24 hours. And sure enough, he did. And 22 hours later, he had a working game that he submitted to the Game Jam, and he won second place.
Damn. What kind
With
of game
no.
is it?
It was actually like a pretty cool game. It was called like Bubble versus Mosquito, and you're a mosquito who flies around eating people, and you have to deliver them to the grass. It just looked like a fun game to play, but with zero coding experience, he did it in a night, and like that's pretty inspirational.
Oh man, I was doing so well. Sorry, but yeah, honestly, at the surface level, how did they just do that? Okay, at the surface level, game development, if you want to do something simple, is not that hard. If you've never developed anything, if you've never developed a video game before, you could probably stand up a Pac-Man in a couple hours.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's one thing to make a video game, and it's one thing to make a video game good,
Yeah, and it's not
fun
me
and playable. And all
like
that.
trying to rag on your buddy. It's just if you want to try it, you should try it. Is what I'm trying to get.
I totally know what you mean. I mean, like this game, for instance, like you can tell that it was made by a really good game developer who knows what they're doing. Like it's just like tuned well. You know, like it just feels good when you're playing it. It's fun. It looks good. Like that kind of stuff is not easy to do, and that's where probably the 10,000 hours come in, being a master of your craft.
Yeah, it's the small things, like the devil's in the details for sure. Oh, this feels like a really good start. I wonder if it'd be easier with a controller, now that I think about it. With like a proper gamepad.
Warren actually said that it plays best with controller, and he gave a link to, I don't know if it's something he created in GitHub, but it was like something from a GitHub repository where you can download it and use it with controller. So I've actually been meaning to try that. I didn't even think about that. I should have done that before this. But yeah, Warren said that he prefers controller with it.
All right, okay. We shall see. The question is, how high does Warren score?
I want to say, actually, I could just look and see right here. I know he got over, 102. Because he sent a thing in when he got that, he sent a screenshot in the Discord, and he said, I'm finally learning how to play my own game. Because I think he like was expecting people to get like a certain like, you know, range of score, like, and then we released the game and he wakes up, and I think it was probably Cubby or somebody hit like 180k like the second day or something like that, and it's just like mind-blowing scores, you know.
Yep. Come on. Green. Damn it, man. Perfect run, 72k. No green in the end. Yeah, that one hurts a little bit. there's any sense in going slow first because there are more greens in the beginning.
What would be the point of going slow? You mean like
Yeah, grabbing all
slow
the
but
coins.
collecting coins?
Yeah.
I've thought about that. Like there has to be. I've thought that exact same strategy. But really, like when I was in my down deep private lesson the other night,
The
I was
coaching
watching
session.
him. Yeah, I was watching him play, and it's really like I realized it's really just about like efficiency and movement and doing that as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Like just choosing a good path, and like I don't think you're gonna do much that will I don't know the word I'm looking for there. That will beat that.
Okay, we're running up on time. A new score just dropped, 163 by Father G.
Oh, that's Trades of Glory.
Trades of Glory. He posted
Speaking
the
of-
timestamp just to prove a point.
Nice. Nice. What was it? 163?
163,878.
Wow.
Damn, people are just... Alright, I got like maybe 2 more runs before the time runs out.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a chance.
This is it.
Okay, I get the entire grabbing things with your ears thing.
You got it now?
Yeah, I figured it out. There are certain gaps between platforms where you cannot make it up to the higher platform.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know which ones those are, you can grab coins without wasting time because you're mid movement.
Yeah, yeah. It like works in certain situations. Like you don't do it all the time, but
Yeah, it's very punishing if you accidentally jump on top of the platform you're not supposed to be on.
yes.
Like right now, I went too liberal with these jumps, and I'm
Ooh,
out
I got a bit of a run going on here.
out of time.
Right at the end. And a green. Oh, come on.
Another 90k. Come on, man.
2 greens in a row at the end.
Wow.
What? This is the one. If I hit a spike, I'm gonna be so sad. I'm gonna be so sad if I do. Please no spikes. Oh my god. Oh, this is the one. This is my high score.
140.
Ah! Let's go green. One more green. One more green, please. Warren, push an update with a green. Oh, 161! Right at the end. Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Wow.
Cubby, looks like you gotta step it up in 2 minutes.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe I pulled that off like last run of the night.
Nice.
Whew.
Just
All right, well,
watching
I'm gonna screenshot
improvement
that.
in real time. Though we haven't checked Twitter, maybe people are not checking into.
That's
Discord.
true. That's true. We may,
Shit.
well, I guess we would see it on the daily leaderboard.
Yeah, fair enough.
That would be hilarious. We like hadn't been looking and checked Twitter, and it's just like 20 people have beaten me. Wow, I'm still stoked at that.
Dude, that's a huge result.
That's let's see, 160. That's third place. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's third place. Let me refresh.
Oh, fuck, I missed it.
No, it's oh yeah, it is third place. Okay, I see it now.
Sweet.
Second place for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and post that screenshot in Discord.
Yeah, I'm almost out of time, and I don't think I'm getting enough green to pull anything spectacular here, but we'll see. Oh, please don't beep at me like that.
Let's see.
Alright.
Crypto Gamer with a 149, Mixed Pilk 125. We got some good screenshots in here.
Alright.
Father G 163.
Time is 8 p.m. Eastern. Are we closing submissions?
Yes.
Alright. 8 p.m.
Believe
Eastern
so.
is the cutoff. If you're mid-run right now, I'm afraid it's a little too late. But we've seen people showing some heart. We've seen some good scores. We've seen evenwave doing the impossible, breaking his all-time high twice within the span of 2 hours.
Yeah.
It was great having you, man. I had a good time playing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Down deep.
Thanks so much for having me on here. We should do this again sometime.
Yeah, for sure. It was fun. I'd love to do this whenever there is a new game that pops up on Valley Arcade, for sure.
That'd be great. We got plenty of them coming.
All right. The more the merrier. Honestly, the more the merrier. I'm just going to pull up the leaderboard for everyone to see. We have Evenwave in third spot. If, within the last 2 hours, if you've reached a high score of over 161,028, make sure to send out a screenshot through Twitter, tag Evenwave, tag Valley, make sure everybody knows, and grab your 5k points. Though, considering somebody just absolutely sandbagged us in the beginning and then smoked just about everyone in contention, I feel like not a lot of people are going to be getting their 5,000 tickets. But, is there anything you want to say before we wrap this up?
Just if you're watching this in the future and you haven't played any of our games, head over to our Discord, and I'll be glad to answer any questions you have. And we got plenty of games coming. We're gonna get a look at the cabinets soon, and there's a lot of exciting things coming. So I'm super pumped.
Dude.
Super pumped. What?
Dude. Cubby hit 215.
No way.
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now.
No way.
Yeah,
Are you
Father G dropped a
serious?
screenshot.
What?
Dude.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Today was a good day for down deep, man.
Cubby. Oh my god, 215, 496. Even though I said that's so up there, I'm counting it. That is insane.
Dude, all-time high.
Wow. Somebody broke 200k.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Congrats. That's amazing.
Okay, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Before we let you go, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. More importantly, make sure to check out Valley Arcade, check out their website, check out their Discord, check out everything. We did have a good time. We're planning to do more of these in the future, and there are a lot more games to come. I think that's about it. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll be seeing you later.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay, bye.